Everybody, it's Taj Rockitt back here for another installment of becoming an Ironman pro, just documenting my Ironman journey of becoming an Ironman professional triathlete. And today I went to my first ever triathlon clinic. So basically what it was held by KoZ Events. It's the major event basically holder here in San Diego in regards to triathlons. It was great. We all had a whole bunch of bikes racked up. It was about 100, 200 people out here today. I'm on the other side of the bay where the event was held. I just kind of biked over here so I could speak with you guys. But basically, we all brought our bikes. We were instructed to bring everything that we would need. And for the first hour and a half, we ran through transitions. We ran through getting in our wetsuit, getting in the water, ran through a small swim workout, ran back to the racks, got out of our swim stuff, onto our bikes, working on mounting, dismounting in proper time, which I already kind of knew, but I learned some things about flying, dismounts and mounts, so I can get on and off my bike faster. We were working on that in the grass, so just in case people fail or whatnot. Then we get back to the racks, we get our shoes back on as quick as possible. I'm learning that I should not be wearing socks, so I definitely got to get my callus game strong, you know what I'm saying? Because basically what I'm learning is the time that you're taking to put on socks, you're wasting time to be efficient out there on the run or the bike. So just things like that. And I even learned how the professionals put their shoes on while they're riding their bike. So they don't even put their shoes on. Their shoes are already attached. So as you can see, I got my bike. So I got my shoes on right now, right? But basically the professionals, what they do is they got their pedal here. The shoe is already on it. Now what happens is when the shoe's already on it, they rubber band the shoe to the crank piece here, so you're to the crank arm. So your shoe's on, and then the crank arm, it is rubber banded so it doesn't fall. And then once you put your foot on the shoe, you start pedaling, the rubber band snaps, so you already have that great pedal stroke. You don't have to worry about losing your foot or falling off or the shoe flipping upside down or anything like that. So I got a lot of great information. I did leave a few hours early just because there was a lot of information that wasn't going to be for me. That wasn't exactly, it was more of a beginner focused clinic, but it definitely, I wish I was there 6-8 months ago when I was beginning this hardcore focus on triathlons. But basically it was something that I put myself out there for. So put yourself out there is pretty much the premise of this whole video. I went to my first clinic and I got a lot of great information. I also realized when it was no longer for me and I got everything I need. But basically put yourself out there. I was asking a lot of questions. I went over to Xterra wetsuits. I was wearing my Hube wetsuit, which is now too big for me. It's a large, and I'm definitely a medium now because I've leaned out a lot. But Xterra, I have a medium Xterra and I have a large Hube. What happens is if you have too big of a wetsuit, it catches water and the water will slow you down and it will literally pull you. So now I'm learning that, unfortunately, the super nice wetsuit that I have that's super buoyant, that will definitely get me to Kona, it's not going to be the one I'm going to be using because I'm now too lean, which is a good thing. It's just a little bit more money I got to throw out there just in the future for more wetsuits. But basically, the advice that I got at the Xterra wetsuit tent, because I was asking about a sleeveless, should I be wearing a sleeveless, just getting used to not having a wetsuit, because when you're in Kona, the water's too warm for a wetsuit, so you got to learn how to just swim without one. There's just so many questions. Basically, the owner of Xterra, which is here in San Diego, the company's based out of San Diego, he was telling me just get used to swimming without one. So when you're in one, you're super fast. Not only that, if you want to do something, train as if, on that, it's just a simple reminder. I'm like, oh, of course, but, I'm newer to open water, so I get a little nervous, but it's kind of cool just to kind of speak to all these people that have done Kona, that have done these things and qualified and done these events, and just really get their feedback. I tell them my ultimate goal is to be a professional triathlete. I want to get on the podium. I want to do all these big things, and they kind of look at me like, but they don't know who I am, and that's okay because I'm establishing myself, and I'm technically at the bottom right now. I'm trying to get on the A team. I'm still working my way through the C team, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to document my journey and all these things that I'm learning, but you got to put yourself out there, ask those questions, tell these people your lofty goals, and if they don't see them, that's okay. You know what I mean? That's your goal to have. That's not their goal to have. You go get yours, but, we worked on the transitions. We worked on all the gear that we need. We worked on our bike setup. We worked on talking about bikes. They started a bike clinic that kind of broke down a couple things. I got that rubber band and keeping your shoe on piece that I really was hoping to get, and I got that. So I got all the jewels and stuff that I needed. I'm not going to stay long enough for the barbecue. It's all good. The event's actually on the other side of the bay. So as you can see, there's actually a little body of water that just cuts right through here, and there's a bridge. It's on the other side there. That's Ski Beach Park. I'm over here on the other side of Mission Bay. Just want to get some space, you know what I mean? Just show y'all this beautiful San Diego day. But basically, I'm learning I need to get an aero helmet. That's my next thing. I got these sick little Ironman glasses, you know what I'm saying? They're only 15 bucks at Walmart. Don't go break the bank. Go be smart with your funds, because it's an expensive sport. And I think the other thing that I learned is, you know, I got a beautiful bike, but it's not about the gear, right? It's not, obviously you can buy speed with this sport. You can buy carbon wheels, you can buy a carbon frame, you can have less things that you need. You can have you know, carbon water bottle holders like the one that I broke last week, and just stuff like that. But the biggest thing is you can't not train. You can't not put the time and the work in. You can't not do the things that are needed to get to that next level. And, you know, my thing is I need to be biking, swimming, and running 4 to 5 times a week, every week, on top of my taking Orange Theory classes and lifting, on top of my yoga, on top of getting 8 hours a night, which I'm working my schedule. I got a big interview tomorrow about a potential promotion, whether it's now or later. I'm going for it. And it's just like with everything else in life, I think, you know, you got to put yourself out there. You got to put yourself out there. If you want something, you got to let it be known. You got to put it out to the universe. You got to let people know that you're going for it, and you're not going to take no for an answer. And if you don't make it this time, there's always next time. But you need to train as if this is your last time. And I think that's the beautiful thing. But all in all, you know, I went to this clinic. I don't know if I'll go to their next one, because it is geared more towards beginners and for these shorter distances. I'm starting to reach out more towards these other people that have competed in these high-level Ironman competitions, and more like-minded individuals like myself that are hungry, that are thirsty, that need these things, that want these things, and that are going to have these things. And basically, this first clinic was fantastic. I got the rest of my day to go get my meal prep ready. And, you know, Laura's recently got a new job in her field, and things are going well in life right now. And obviously, there's going to be trials and tribulations and turbulence. That's to be expected. But I'm basically preparing myself for the worst, as always. So when things are going well, they're going extra good, you know, extra great, extra fantastic, extra phenomenal. But, you know, the clinic was amazing. If you're somebody that wants to be a triathlete or interested in triathlons in general, I highly encourage that you reach out to KoZ Events. And they have these clinics are going on before every local race here in San Diego. I'm a highly encourage that everyone becomes a part of that. But chase your dreams, chase your goals. You know, don't let somebody else put their negativity on you. And if people look at you funny when you say, like, I'm gonna be a pro and da-da-da, just know that it's not for them to see, it's for you to see, and it's for you to be. So anyway, I had a great day. It's only, 10 a.m. and I got the rest of the day to go be productive. I got some things on the computer I need to do. I'm excited to prepare for my big interview tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a great day. It's just a beautiful sunny day here in San Diego, as it always is. And, you know, if you're ever interested or have comments, questions, or whatever, let me know. But every day I'm putting myself in these uncomfortable situations, meeting new people, letting people know who I am, trying to find out who they are, trying to figure out who I'm vibing with, who I'm not, how I can seamlessly make my way into new situations, new scenarios, new training regimens. And, yeah, keep pushing, keep grinding. Y'all have a great one. I'll be back with some more of these videos. I'm just going to keep documenting this journey, the things I go through, the things I grow through, and pretty much just how I'm going to continue to make this dream a reality. And it's going to be one step at a time, one day at a time, one video at a time. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you next time, baby. Holla.